Hello friends, welcome back to my channel How I Learn Russian Language. Привет, друзья! Добро пожаловать на мой канал Как я изучаю русский язык. In this video, we are going to start with the new case, that is dative case or дательный падеж of Russian language. So far we have studied three main cases, that is the nominative case first we have studied, then we have studied prepositional case which answers the question где, о ком, о чем, and nominative case answers кто and что. We have also seen the accusative case which answers the question кого and что. Now this is the fourth case of Russian language and that is the dative case or дательный падеж. We will see in this video the main features of dative case, then we will see how the nouns are declining in dative case, then we will see some generally frequently used verbs which are associated with dative case. Then we will see some examples for understanding the basics of dative case of Russian language. Here are the some principles of dative case, some features, the common features of dative case, дательный падеж. First is it's a case of indirect object. Now we have studied the accusative case. The accusative case is the case of a direct object. Okay, я читаю книгу, where the книга is a noun which is declining in the accusative case. Now here this case is the case of an indirect object. Now the indirect object in this case is a recipient of the main object. Suppose if you are giving something to somebody, that somebody, the noun, that will come in the dative case. And generally the dative case is corresponds to the English word to something, to help somebody, to give somebody, to gift somebody, to advise somebody, to help somebody. So these kind of to of English are corresponds with the dative case or дательный падеж of Russian language. The dative case is a case of indirect object, then the indirect object is the recipient of the main object. I have some examples like кому ты написал письмо. Now кому is the whom, to whom, that is answered by the question кому in dative case. So this кому is most common in the dative case, or we can say the dative case answers only this question кому, to whom or whom, to whom you wrote letter. Now these kind of sentences of English languages are there, to whom you wrote letter, to whom you gift something, to whom you share with your things with, to whom you tell your secrets. So that all comes in the dative case. Now to understanding what is this кому, to whom, here some examples are there. To whom you wrote letter, кому ты написал письмо. If you answer this question кому ты написал письмо, now here in this case the письмо is a direct object and отец is an indirect object. So отец is declining in the dative case like я написал письмо отцу. Similarly here to whom you explain the text, кому ты объяснил text, to whom you explain the text. Я купил подарок другу. In this sentence подарок is the main object and direct object, and drug is an indirect object. That is why it is declining as a другу. Я купил подарок другу. Similarly он купил маме сумку. Here sumka is a direct object and mama is an indirect object. So mama is taking to whom, purchase bag for whom, to mama. So он купил маме сумку. So mama is declining in the dative case as mame. Okay. Он хочет подарить брату ручку. Now here ruchka is a direct object and that is why it is declining as a in accusative case. So like it is taking the accusative case of noun, and brat which is an indirect object which is the recipient. See, we have seen here the indirect object is a recipient of the main object. Brat is the recipient of this main object ruchka, so that is why it is declining as the dative case. Он хочет подарить брату ручку. This is how the dative and accusative combination will come. So the direct object will take the accusative case and the indirect object will take the dative case. So Антон рассказал врачу о своей болезни. Кому Антон рассказал о своей болезни? Антон рассказал врачу о своей болезни. This is the main object, Sohaib Alezni, illnesses, and vrach is the indirect object. So vrach is taking the dative case, vrachu. Kamu, vrachu. Kamu antun raskazal, a Sohaib Alezni, antun raskazal, vrachu, a Sohaib Alezni. Now dative case is applicable to nouns, pronouns and adjective like all other cases. Plus in dative case, there are certain prepositionals, p and k. P, pe, o and k. These prepositionals you are using dative case. This is in short the main features of dative case. Now we will see how the nouns are declining in dative case. Then we will see the common verbs which are associated with the dative case, and then we will go for the examples. Please keep watching this video. Here is the chart which shows how the nouns are declining in dative case. There are three types of nouns, masculine noun, feminine nouns and neuter nouns. So the dative case is applicable to all types of nouns. Then it is applicable for pronouns and it is applicable for adjectives also. First we will see how the nouns are declining in the dative case. So here the case of masculine, brat, bratu, so ending is u. Pisatel, pisatilu, ending with u. The masculine nouns are taking the ending as u and u, like brat, bratu, vrach, vrachu, student, studientu, pisatel, pisatelu, prepadavatel, prepadavatilu. Masculine nouns which are ending with the soft sign are taking the ending as the u. Nikolai, Nikolayu. The masculine nouns which are ending with the e kratkai are taking the endings as u, Nikolayu. So the names of a person are also declining in the dative case. Like here feminine, in the feminine case, sistra becomes sistre, it is taking the ending a. Studentka, studentke. Maria, here e and ya, the ending, if the ending is e and ya, it is getting converted to Marii, e. It is taking the ending e. Then Galia, Gale. If the ending is ya, it is replaced with the ye. Galia, Gale. So the feminine nouns are taking the ending ye and ye, and the neuter gender nouns are akhno, akhnu, more, moriu, zdanie, zdaniu. They are taking the ending as u and u, same to the masculine noun. So this way the masculine, feminine and neuter nouns, these are in nominative and these are in dative, and these are the endings. The masculine nouns take the ending u and u, feminine nouns taking the ending ye and e, and the neuter gender nouns are taking u and u as a ending. So this way the nouns are declining in the dative case. Now we will see which are the commonly used verbs in the dative case, and then we will go for the examples. So here is some 10 verbs are there which are commonly used in the dative case. These are pisat or pisat and napisat. Kamu, vi, pishite, pismo. Ti napisal, pismo. So dative case is answering the question kamu, whom. So kamu, ti napisal, pismo. Zvanit, kamu vi zvanite chasta. Raska zivat, kamu vi raska zivaite. Abhyasnit, kupit, pakupat, kamu vi kupili, veshi. Padarit, to gift somebody, padarit. Atvichat, to reply. Pakazivat, to show. Pakazivat, photography. Pamagat, to help. Kamu vi pamagaite. Savetavat, razrishat, to allow. Savetavat is to advise. Abeshat is to promise. Kamu atyets abeshal kupit velociped. Atyets abeshal sinu kupit velociped. So this way, these are the some commonly used verbs in dative case. Pisat, napisat, zvanit, kazivat, abhyasnit, kupit, pakupat, padarit, atvichat, pakazivat, pamagat, savetavat, razrishat, abeshat. Now we will see the examples of dative case by using these verbs. So friends, here I have some examples of dative case. So we have studied how the nouns are declining, what are the endings, which are the verbs associated with the dative case, commonly associated verbs. And now we will see the examples of dative case. We know the dative case answers the question kamu. So kamu vi napisali pismo, ya napisal pismo atsu, ya napisal pismo materi. Mat is changing as a materi and doch is changing as docheri in dative case. Ya napisal pismo materi. Then kamu vi kupili gazetu. Kamu vi kupili gazetu. Here gazeta is the main object or the first object which is taking the accusative case, and kamu, now the answer will come as ya kupil gazetu tavarishu, ya kupil gazetu drugu. Now tavarish or drug is a indirect object, so they are taking the dative case, and gazeta is a direct object, main object. Yakupil gazetu tavarishu. Yakupil gazetu drugu. Third is kamu ani pakazivait photography. To whom they are showing the photographs? Ani pakazivait photography materi. Materi is a indirect object and photography is a direct object. So photography is taking accusative case and materi is taking dative case. Now kamu atyets kupil padarak. Atyets kupil padarak docheri. So doch is changing as a docheri. Atyets kupil padarak docheri. Padarak is a direct object and doch is a indirect object. Two daughter. कमू वीरस का जीवाय ते अस्वयिक देलाक. कमू वीरस का जीवाय ते अस्वयिक देलाक. मातेरी ई अत्सु. या रस का जीवायु अस्वयिक देलाक. मातेरी ई अत्सु. कमू राज नीरजरिशायत कुरीत. टू whom doctor is not allowing to smoke? व्राज नीरजरिशायत कुरीत अत्सु. व्राज नीरजरिशायत कुरीत अत्सु. या चास्त पिशु पिस्मा ब्रातू सेस्त्रे. या चास्त पिशु पिस्मा ब्रातू. या चास्त पिशु पिस्मा सिस्त्रे. या चास्त पिशु पिस्मा द्रुगू. या चास्त पिशु पिस्मा पद्रुगे. या चास्त पिशु पिस्मा मारी. या चास्त पिशु पिस्मा गाले. टू whom ब्रात ब्रातू सिस्त्रा सिस्त्रे द्रुग द्रुगू पद्रुगा पद्रुगे. मारिया मारी. गाल्या गाले. या चास्त पिशु पिस्मा to these people. Similarly, etu knigu या खचू पदारित. कमू वी कथिते पदारित knigu या खचू पदारित knigu पद्रुगे. निकोलायू प्रेपदवातेलू व्रचू. पद्रुगा निकोलाय प्रेपदवातेल व्राज. They are declining here as a indirect object in dative case. Etu knigu kniga is a direct object in this case. So it is taking the ending as in accusative case. Etu knigu या खचू पदारित पद्रुगे. Nicolayu prepodavatelu vraciu. Then Shira Yazvanil. Kamu Vizvanil Shira? Shira Yazvanil. Yesterday I called Sinu. Sin, Sistra, Jena, Mama, Brat. How they are declining here? See? Shira Yazvanil. Sinu. Shira Yazvanil. Jene. Shira Yazvanil. Mame. Shira Yazvanil. Bratu. This way, in dative case, the indirect objects are declining. And now this is the last example. Prepodavatel abesnayet. Kamu prepodavatel abesnayet? Prepodavatel abesnayet. Studientul prepodavatel abesnayet. Studentke prepodavatel abesnayet. Ucenicu prepodavatel abesnayet. Sinu prepodavatel abesnayet. Doceri. These are the examples of dative case. In this video we have seen the dative case of nouns in singular. Hope you have understood the basics of dative case. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please keep watching for learning more about Russian language. I am sharing my experience of how I learn Russian language. Thank you very much.